it is tricky, being in a professional setting. Obviously, you don't want to say no to your manager every single time your manager asks you to do something. So exactly, you always want to ask questions. You always want to get further information. You want to start with a positive. I really would like to help. Here's my challenge. And, then you try to work through it. But, and there are times where, unfortunately, there are times where we just can't get out of something. And if it's a tight deadline, that's when you have to say, I really can't help you this time, but I will gladly help you next time. Or can you give me a little more advance notice next time? I know last minute things come up, especially in litigation. We all know that. But if you can, show that you're willing to work with your manager, to work with the team, that you don't, because you don't want to be known as the person who always says no, right? You don't want to be the person who's, well, gosh, Trish is never here. How come she always gets off? Because then it starts creating some resentment in the team. And you don't want that. So you want to make sure that everybody knows, hey, I'm willing to help. Unfortunately, I just can't this time. Or if you guys start it, I can't help you on Black Friday, but I can help on Saturday. And if you get it started, leave me some things to do on Saturday so that I can help everybody out. And maybe you only have to work 4 hours or 5 hours on Friday. I can work 4 or 5 hours on Saturday, and we can all be a team player.
I think that's very important and really true, because, when you're running a team, when you're working with a team, and if you consistently, as a manager, if you consistently sort of like accepted the no from one particular team player, from one particular team and that member, and then the rest of the people may get really resentful. And so one of the things that, and I wanted to note that there's a definitely a, especially in the thought leadership circle, there's definitely a difference between a manager versus a leader.